Hey everyone, I've been seeing a lot of players talking about an Acecraft Diamonds hack that's supposedly giving out unlimited diamonds. People claim it works in just a few minutes, doesn't require downloads, and works on both Android and iPhone. Honestly, that sounded pretty hard to believe. There are tons of these methods floating around, and most of them never deliver what they promise. So I decided to jump into Acecraft, test the method myself, and see what actually happens. In this video, I'll walk you through the whole process, show the results, and check if my diamonds balance changed at all. Let's see if this Acecraft Diamonds trick is legit or just another internet myth. Before trying anything, I wanted to check my account so I could compare the results later. After checking everything, I started following the instructions that were being shared online. The first thing I needed was my player ID. You probably know that every account has its own unique ID. I opened the profile section and found mine within a few seconds. Since it's an important part of the process, I made sure to save it before moving on. Nothing unusual here so far. Pretty standard. Next, I opened the website that everyone seemed to be talking about. The layout was pretty straightforward and looked like it was made with mobile players in mind. I searched for Acecraft, selected the option connected to diamonds, and followed the steps shown on the screen. So far, everything looked simple enough, and the whole process only took a minute or two. At that point, I was still interested to see whether it would actually do anything for my Acecraft account, or if it was just another claim with no real results. After that, I was asked to enter a few account details. The main thing required was the player ID that I had copied earlier. There was also an option to select the platform I was playing on. Once everything was filled in correctly, I continued to the next screen. The site then displayed a loading animation and started showing various connection messages. It looked like the system was processing something in the background. Of course, whether any of that was actually happening is impossible to know just by looking at the screen. A few moments later, I reached the section where I could choose the amount of resources. There were several different options available. For the purpose of this test, I selected one of the larger amounts because it would be easier to notice if anything changed later. After making the selection, I continued and waited for the process to finish. The loading screen ran for a little while before moving on to the final stage. Before the process could be completed, there was one more requirement. The site asked for a verification step. This seems to be pretty common with sites that make these kinds of claims. I'd already completed this step while preparing to record the video, so I won't be doing it again. I followed the instructions and completed the process. So, let's skip to the most interesting part, the final result, and see what would happen. Now for the moment everyone was waiting for. Once the process was finished, I closed everything and launched Acecraft again. The first thing I did was check my diamonds balance to see if anything had actually changed. To my surprise, the additional diamonds appeared right away. There was no loading screen, no restart loop, and no waiting around for the game to sync. Everything seemed to update instantly as soon as I logged back in. I wasn't expecting that at all. After testing plenty of similar methods that never delivered, seeing the diamonds show up immediately was definitely the most unexpected part of this entire Acecraft experiment. And that's the complete test. Now, you've seen the full test from beginning to end, so you can make your own opinion about it. If you've ever tried something similar before, let me know your experience in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear whether your results were different. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more mobile gaming hack tests and experiments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.